Bapu beep 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 boop bapu boppity boppity bapu boop boop beep boop bop bop boop bop beep boop bop.
Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Pizza in 6th grade podcast. Today it's just me, Katie, and my good old buddy Angie is here as well. Angie, say hi to the class.
Hi class.
And Jayton's not here today.
Cue the iCarly boo button.
Oh fuck.
Laugh track? Okay, inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Let me get the right one. Sorry.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, our good friend Jayton's not here today. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's just me and Angie today.
Yeah, we're shooting this in front of a live audience. This is gonna be the bit throughout the whole podcast now.
I'm just gonna have these links like ready whenever.
Yeah.
All right. So today is a very fun day in United States history that has been severely long awaited. The Equality Act has been passed.
Woo! Now it's time for the cheer. It's time for the woo! Give me the woos.
Wrong one.
Was that a laugh track? The Equality Act has been passed. Cue laugh track. Yeah. Yeah. Really good.
Okay. All right, kids. So, this Equality Act offers protections to LGBTQ plus people, and this has been an act that's been trying to be passed since 1970. We did it. It only took us 50 years. But we did it.
Only 50. That's crazy.
Oh, look at us go. So this has upset many Republicans, like our good old pal Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Now it's time for the boo. It's time for the boo. That's how we feel about Marjorie Taylor Greene, everyone, by the way.
I thought she wasn't elected last year, but I guess she's still here.
I think she's immortal,
Not a fan
probably.
I hate that. So what did she do? What did you want to talk about?
I mean, just the shenanigans that have been going on Twitter, and she's been just posting shit. Actually, wait, there was this really funny thread, because she put up a sign, like, in front of her office or something that said, there are only two genders, listen to science. And then she posted it on Twitter, and then someone responded with that edited, and they were like, except for global warming, ignore that science. So I don't know. I just thought that was a little funny. That's a little funny. Science only matters when it comes to their opinions and values.
She's so fun. She posted saying she opposed the Equality Act because it's about causing discrimination to real women and religious freedom. And then said she opposes the Equality Act because we must protect our girls and women in sports. Because now, like, trans women can play out with, like the women's team, you know, because they're women.
Because they're women, obviously.
So she's upset about that.
How does she come to the conclusion that that's putting women in danger?
Because she thinks that it's like, now that they have an advantage, so now women can't do their sports. Or whatever.
There's something wrong with her brain. I have a theory.
What's your theory?
Republicans are made in a factory.
Okay.
That's my theory. I have no proof to back it up, but I think I am correct. And yeah.
Did you say what AOC said in response to our good old pal? She said, I'm sorry, I'm looking. You know me, I'm searching. Oh, this is so embarrassing for me. Angie, entertain everyone so they can...
I was just gonna make fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene's name, because it really sucks. Okay. And what the fuck kind of name is Marjorie?
It's like butter.
Yeah, it's like margarine. That's so stupid.
Yeah, like butter.
She sucks. Margarine. Get a job, Margarine. Be a plumber or something. I don't know what's going on.
So she made a motion to adjourn in order to give every member of Congress time to rethink about destroying hashtag women's rights and hashtag women's sports and hashtag religious freedom before voting for the hashtag Equality Act. And then AOC said, or you could just vote no instead of trying to get out of work early. You should probably stop using those hashtags because women's rights includes trans women. AOC said trans rights. We love her.
We do love her. We really do.
speaking on terms of gender neutral type beat type stuff, that fun stuff. Y'all know Hasbro, the Mr. Potato Head. So, grown adults on Twitter.com are very angry that the Mr. Potato Head brand changed its name to Potato Head.
Yeah.
And took away Mr. And it's just the Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head, that's still their names. Like, so the brand is Potato Head, but they're still Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head as characters of the Potato Head brand.
Yeah.
But they're just mad that they took away Mr. from the brand name. And before this, we were watching like videos from like Nicole Arbor and like some other random guy where they're so angry that just Mr. is away from the title Potato Head. It's a potato.
It's a potato.
Hey guys, it's a potato.
Hey guys, it's not a person. Everyone, I just want everyone. It's not a person. It's not a human being. It's just a potato, a plastic one, a potato that's plastic. It's a potato.
Personally, when I go to the grocery store, I make sure I look at my potatoes. I'm like, does this potato have a penis?
Yeah.
Or a vagina? That's what I check when I go potato shopping.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I always make sure my potato has the biggest boobies. Potato boo boo. It's a potato.
Can you imagine being like 40 or like 50 with wife and kids?
Yeah.
And being like, they made the potato non-gendered. It's a potato. It's a fucking potato.
Oh my god.
It's really incredible. It's a society. What more is there to say but society?
Every podcast circles back to this, but there's always something that the issue is always most likely Republicans. Every time we talk about something on the podcast that makes us upset, it always has something to do with Republicans.
And it's just, my thing is, like, this is why I hate, like, the two-party system, is it's like, my father's a Republican, but he's not gonna get mad at Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. You know?
Fair.
It's like, there's a whole little spectrum thing. I have people who are mad at Mr. Potato Head. They're a whole different breed entirely.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking crazy. It's a potato. That's the end. It's a potato.
Yeah, I know.
They're literally grown fucking adults on. Oh my god. Now people are mad at Oreos.
What did Oreos
I went on Twitter to see what was going on with the Mr. Potato Head thing. And now people are mad at Oreos because Oreos just tweeted out trans people exist. And so people are saying, I'm not buying Oreos anymore. First the Lady Gaga Oreos and now this Oreo is lost its way. People need to stop being upset on the internet. People really get mad. But my favorite thing is, before we move on, this is gonna be my last point that I make. I think it's so funny how the same people who are, like, mad about Mr. Potato Head just being Potato Head and Oreos tweeting out trans rights is the same people who call liberals snowflakes.
Yeah, very true.
It's the same people. They're like, liberals get triggered over everything, can't say anything in America.
Yeah, exactly.
But then Oreo says trans rights, and they're like, I'm not supporting Oreo ever again!
Or, like, a potato decides to not have a gender, and they make a fucking 10-minute video screaming at their camera in their car going, I can't believe they did this.
My favorite moment ever was when Starbucks had the red cup for Halloween, for holidays.
Yeah.
Not Halloween. They just had the red cup, and everyone said that Starbucks was taking away Christmas.
Yeah.
Because of a red cup.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Society. I saw so many things being like, if society keeps going like this, like with the Hasbro thing, the Republican states need to secede. Go ahead!
Yeah.
Go ahead!
I mean, yeah. That'd be great for us.
Why did Abe Lincoln stop them? Why did he do that? Why did Abe Lincoln have to stop the secession?
Yeah.
Just been like, alright, yeah. Oh, I guess slavery was bad. This is about Oreos now.
Yes.
I forgot what the Civil War was about until I started speaking. Never mind.
Did you just forget and just assume that it was about Oreos and potatoes? That's what the Civil War is about. Oreos and potatoes.
War is about potatoes and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I think I can't.
Yeah, I agree.
can't wait for in 2070 or whatever when they're learning about this and they're like, so you're telling me their problem was Oreos? And she's just like, yep, Oreos, baby, and potatoes.
Jesus.
Society. All right. Do you want to get into a question, or you got another thing to discuss really quickly?
We can get into some questions. We love to answer Q's. We got all the A's.
All the A's in the world, but not enough Q's.
Yeah. What's up with that? Huh?
Maria in our Discord server asks us, if you could eat one inedible thing without any consequences, what would you eat?
Cement.
Did you say cement?
Yeah.
Like dry cement or
No, like wet cement.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wet cement just reminds me of when you go to the dentist to get braces, and they put that cement in your mouth.
I didn't have braces, so I wouldn't know.
The most disgusting shit ever. It is terrible. It's literal cement. They make you bite down on literal wet cement to get braces.
Ah, that's fun. I want to do that.
No, it is the most disgusting thing ever. It is so bad. It is
Cement
terrible.
still looks like it would be really yummy.
Yeah, but then you taste it and it tastes like cement.
Maybe I'll love the taste. Maybe it's an acquired taste.
Cement.
Yeah.
All right, Angelina.
What would you eat?
Ah, man. I'm doing a little thinking. Because, there's the basic answers, like Orbeez and Tide Pods.
Right.
We all know those ones. Of course, everyone wants to eat Orbeez and Tide Pods.
Yeah. I would also eat those, those, collectible erasers that are different objects that you could take apart.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to eat one of those. Like a pizza eraser.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking around my room to see what, seems... Do you know what? You know, those candles that look like desserts, but they're not?
Yes, like cupcakes that are made into candles?
Yeah!
Yeah!
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
When I was younger, my mom used to have, an ice cream sundae candle, and it had, real sprinkles on it. So I used to just, pick the sprinkles off.
I mean, it's understandable.
I was 10, and they were real sprinkles.
Yeah.
So it's what's the problem, Mom?
Soaps that look like food also, for sure.
I've talked about this on the podcast. My friend once drank soap.
Yeah.
She said it didn't taste good and she wouldn't recommend it.
But a soap that looks like a good old funky slice of cake? I mean, who's gonna stop me?
Those probably
I'm not gonna stop me.
Sound really good.
Yeah.
I'd be a big fan of eating those. And I have. Yeah. But just the sprinkle part of it.
Right.
But I did get some candle wax when I was eating them because I had to pick them off,
Yum.
Who doesn't love a good candle? I'm still looking around seeing what else is kind of an edible fun thing. Slime.
Slime. Definitely slime.
Slime seems really like a tasty, fun thing.
Grass.
Grass? Mm-hmm. You can eat. Hank Green actually said don't eat grass.
Yeah.
So.
And I would love to eat it.
Hank Green is a good. But Hank Green said not to.
Anything Hank Green tells me not to eat, I want to eat it.
Uh-huh.
Anytime Hank Green says, you shouldn't eat this, it makes me want to eat it more.
This actually goes straight into another question that we were asked. This was a while ago, but I'm still going to find it because it just ties in perfectly.
Okay.
This is also Maria.
Maria with the questions.
We're obsessed with you. Maria said if you can replace all of the grass in the world with something else, what would it be and why? My thing is that this is what John Green said. No, not John. Hank Green. Hank Green said how there's so much grass in the world and you can't eat it. So we're just planting this crop that you cannot eat, but it's everywhere. And sometimes grass doesn't even look that nice.
Yeah. So what if we just replaced it with things that we could eat? Is that what you were getting at?
A nice field. Why don't we just have little fields? Little fields or nice bushes. Nicer bushes and those hay. The little hay guys, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, the little hay guys. The little hay guys.
It's Drew Gooden. He just sits in everyone's front yard. Hey guys.
Yeah. No, like
But it's like, well, wheat. Wheat would be fun.
or just like
wheat.
the Willy
can make
Wonka
bread.
factory. Just anything that's in there, take that. Replace the grass with it.
Or maybe edible grass, like candy grass.
Candy grass or like cotton candy. I don't know.
Something like more fun, because grass is
Yeah.
kind of boring and it
It
dies, and you have
is.
to water it. We spend so much, so we don't have that much water that we have to share between all billions of people of us.
Very
And
good
people-
point.
We spend so much of that water on our grass.
And guess
Fuck
what?
grass.
Grass is fucking useless.
No reason for it. Just put rocks on your front. Like, I live in a desert, so there everywhere nowhere really has rocks as like their front yard unless it's like fake grass. Just put rocks.
Yeah.
We got rocks. I don't have any grass in my front yard. I just have rocks.
Yeah.
I just love a good rock.
I love a good rock. Rocks are cool.
You can eat rocks if you try hard enough.
Don't try it. Don't try to
Don't
eat
try
rocks.
this at home.
Just because I've done it doesn't mean you have to.
Angie, you've eaten a rock.
No, who said that? I didn't
You just
say that.
did.
No.
Angie, do you have something new to share with the class?
Didn't you lick cement? Didn't you?
No, we're talking,
You
we're
licked.
talking
No,
about
you licked the road. You licked the side of the road.
I've never licked the side of the
You
road.
licked
You
the
know when you fall?
side of the road.
No. What
Yeah.
happened was I was on my bike and I crashed, and sometimes like dirt will go on your arm and you want to get rid of it, but you can't clean yourself, so you just go, oh.
I didn't eat a rock. Bottom line.
So what did you eat?
I mean, I've eaten grass before. I have eaten grass.
How did that taste?
Not good. Not great. Yeah.
My
not
dogs
good.
eat grass. Like a lot. Like we'll go to the park together and they'll just start eating the grass.
That's cute.
Grass isn't really no, but then they get sick and then they
Yeah,
throw
it's
up
not good
grass.
for dogs. Not good for doggies. I'm allergic. The only thing that I'm allergic to is the pesticides that they spray on grass.
Pretty cringe.
Yeah, like anytime when I was
Like, will
younger
it
and I
kill
would
you?
No, but like when I was younger and I would, like roll down hills or just like roll around in the grass when I was like a child, I would get like
love that.
I would
That
just
was
get
so
like
much
huge
fun.
rashes on my backs. Like huge
And
rashes.
I don't know if you remember this, but my old neighborhood used to have like this big like grass slope, and I would just like roll down.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
always fun.
But,
Kids
like-
find the most random shit to make fun of.
Every time
make
I
fun
did
out of.
that, I had to like make sure I wore a super long sleeve shirt or something, because if the grass would like touch me too much, I would just like break out into rashes. It was really bad. I don't know if that's like a popular thing. I don't know if people are also allergic to grass pesticides, but I don't know.
Any allergies?
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just built
only thing
different.
I'm allergic to. But I'm not allergic to any food, and if you are allergic to food, grow up.
My cousin has allergies to peanuts, raw vegetables, latex, all pets, and then some other shit, like some medicines.
What?
Peanut butter. Yeah. He's like a whole long, like when he was like a kid, he'd have to like bring like an entire list of everything he was allergic to everywhere that he went. And whenever we went out to eat, his mom would be like, "Here's a list of everything my son can't eat. Good luck." Good
Has
luck
he
figuring
tried
it out."
to has he tried to stop being allergic to things?
I have made fun of him. I once ate a Reese's Pieces in front of him and went, "Guess what? You can't do. I can do it. You can't. It's a Reese's Pieces, David. Eat it."
Grow up. It's a fucking peanut. It's this big, dude. It's this big. Why are you scared of it? It's this big.
This is why they killed off Mr. Peanut. It was the nut allergy
Yeah.
community teaming up to assassinate him.
Yeah. I don't actually hate people with nut allergies. I want to address that. I just think it's
This is
funny to make
strictly a
fun of
joke.
them.
And under the Quality Act, you cannot make fun of people with nut allergies.
They should enact that.
I never understood how allergies really worked because I've never had them.
Yeah, same.
So I just think it's a little silly to be like, "Oh, you can't eat the peanut."
Oh, you can eat a little peanut? Oh, you can eat a tiny little peanut? What if you just fucking... I'm just gonna toss it in your mouth. What are you gonna do?
Playing cornhole.
Yeah, cornhole with a peanut and someone who has a nut allergy. First one to kill the other person wins. Just kidding. Don't do that. It's not a good idea.
God. Yeah, it's just like two people with peanut allergies just playing with death. It's like a new Saw trap.
No, it's like a new fucking Russian roulette.
It's like a Russian roulette where it's like there are 4 cookies in front of you. One was made in a factory that also serves nut products. Good luck.
Yeah. Yes. Holy shit. Imagine being allergic to medicine.
Yeah, like it's supposed to help you, but instead it can kill you.
Like, get a fucking life. I don't know. Jesus.
Did you want to talk about your guy?
My guy?
Your guy got out, the guy who got out of prison?
Oh, my best friend Bobby Shmurda?
Yeah, your bestie.
My BFF, my bae, Bobby Shmurda. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, good news, everyone. You have probably heard this, but Daft Punk gave their music career up to...
Well, this is a different topic than I try to segue into.
No. Daft Punk gave up their music career to release Bobby Shmurda from prison.
Is that actually what happened?
Yes, because it was on the same exact day. I'm 100% sure that is exactly what happened.
Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that is what happened. So everyone say, thank you so much, Daft Punk. We will miss you, but thank you for making the best not the best sacrifice, one of the best sacrifices you could have ever made by retiring from music so Bobby Shmurda could be free from prison. Thank you.
I honestly don't know who Bobby Shmurda is. I've just heard to free him for years, but I've never known of...
You know that song, the name of the song that I can't say? He is in the song, I can't say it. I can't even play it on Twitch because I'll get DMCA'd. I can't say it. Anyone in chat, if you could say the name of the song, but don't say the name of the song. I'm gonna get in trouble here.
I'll Google it. I'll just Google his name.
Alright, I'll send you the link, and you can listen to it. Okay?
I found it. I don't know it.
Play it though, and then you'll know it.
Okay, I'll play it. I'll mute the mic.
But yeah, mute the mic. Okay, we're gonna wait for Catie to listen to the Bobby Shmurda song, and I'm sure she'll know.
I know it.
Yes, I'm very glad you know it. Okay, good. We'll move past this now. Anyway, Bobby Shmurda's out of jail. That's all that matters.
Daft Punk, they're done. Their punking days are over.
Yeah, but at least we have Craft Punk.
Hey Angie, what kind of joke attempt was that?
It was an Eric Andre reference.
Oh, okay.
Let me pull up the picture.
Okay.
What kind of joke attempt? It's Daft Punk, but he's made out of Kraft cheese.
Why is so much... Oh, okay.
Kraft Punk.
So much shit is happening this week.
Like what?
Literally, like last week, it was like nothing's happening. The new Five Nights at Freddy's game is out.
Oh, funky.
Or not, it's not out, but it's like there's like a trailer for it. I'm seeing what else is going on. Twitter. That's it.
Oh, we'll talk about Twitter. Yeah.
So Twitter.com, everyone's favorite Twitter.com, has a new feature where you can pay to follow someone on Twitter.com.
Boo!
Oh, I can't. I'm too lazy to get the sound effect. But yeah, it's so you get exclusive content. So it's pretty much like OnlyFans, but it's Twitter.com.
And it's awful. Very awful.
It's just, what are you paying? What kind of exclusive tweets do you need to see?
This is what we get for everyone talking about how Twitter is free all these years.
Yeah, this is what we get. Because now I have to pay like $5.99 if I want to see not Viking say Dr. Pepper is a woman.
Yeah.
$5.99 a month just to see that. You know, my tweets should cost money. I make some good tweets.
Yeah, all of our tweets should cost money. The Pete's in 6th grade Twitter, your Twitter, my Twitter.
If you guys aren't paying us to make these jokes, we're not gonna make them anymore.
Yeah, we're quitting right now if you don't give us money.
I'm trying to find a good tweet that I said that I think would be worth some money.
I mean, you can just go to my Twitter and the first 5 tweets. You're gonna regret not paying for them.
Best Buy date? Why would I take a girl to Best Buy?
Yeah. And then I tweeted, doing Molly and chugging whiskey to represent the body and the blood of Christ. Amen. Good tweet.
Go. And that's worth money. This is money tweets. I don't have any funny tweets on my own Twitter because I put them all into the Peyton 6th grade account.
That's fair.
These are the sacrifices that I make for the Peyton 6th grade account.
Everyone say thank you, Katie.
Or has anything happened to you this week? Anything exciting and fun?
I went to the grocery store.
And how was that, Angie?
It was a really humbling experience. We did actually get Whole Foods delivery. We got groceries from Whole Foods delivered to our door. I mean, crazy, isn't it? Here's a fun little story.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
I ordered Thai food like 3 nights ago from DoorDash. And every time I get pad Thai, I always request no bean sprouts because bean sprouts are the food that I hate the most. I really, really hate bean sprouts. Like with every fiber of my being, bean sprouts make me unreasonably angry. So I always say in my DoorDash order in the description, I say no bean sprouts, please, allergy in all caps. Even though I don't have an allergy, I just say it because. Anyway, so I got my pad Thai, and guess what they put on my pad Thai? Bean sprouts. So.
Is this your entire story, Angie?
Well.
Okay.
I have never done this before because I don't know. I've never like complained about food, but I went on the DoorDash app and I went to the little help thing and I requested a refund because I had bean sprouts on my food and I got a refund.
Look at you, Angie. You're becoming a woman.
I am officially a woman.
This is when a Karen finally becomes a woman.
I've like never done that before and I was so nervous. But anyway, they gave me my money back.
I'm proud of you. Do you know what I think is like fun?
What's fun?
I think it's so fun when like companies take jabs at each other. I think that's my favorite thing in the world.
I think that's my least favorite thing in the world.
I think it's fun. You know, like the radio?
The radio, yes.
So one time, whenever my phone isn't like working or dead in my car, I'd listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Because I don't like driving in silence.
Yeah, fair.
And it's never, like, good. But, it's these two radio stations have, like, such big beef with each other. And I just think it's fucking hilarious. Like, I'll just be listening to, like, Circles by Post Malone, because that's radio, baby. And then it's like, thank you for listening to 107.9. Unlike 94.1, we don't have ads and commercials.
Yeah.
We have non-stop listening. And then, like, 94.1, they're like, thank you for listening to Mix 94.1. We don't have radio DJ talk because you guys aren't able to hear us talk. You're here to listen to the singer sing.
Oh my God.
And these two radios just fucking go at it every single day. And I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just my favorite thing.
When you mentioned it first, I thought you were talking about, like, brands who dish each other on Twitter.
I think that's fun too if it's done right.
Yeah,
like when Wendy's was in its prime on Twitter and it was like constantly like shitting on Burger King and McDonald's. That was funny as shit. When Wendy's released a diss track, that's when it became a little bit
they crossed
too
the
much.
line. They definitely crossed the line.
They crossed the line for sure.
Yeah.
And also, iCarly had an entire episode where they just shit on the Disney Channel for a whole episode.
They did?
That was fun. Yeah.
Oh, it was called the fucking
Dingo Channel.
The Dingo Channel. Yeah, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Like in the they were watching like a show from the Dingo Channel, and the girl's like, "If I just put on a wig, no one will know it's me." And Carla's like, "This is so stupid."
Yeah.
And then fucking Spencer's like, "Is that the Dingo Channel? They're the worst. They're not even funny, and they make all the adults look so stupid."
Yeah.
And they just kept on saying how, like, Disney steals their ideas and shit. And I just thought that was so funny. I just love it when companies just go at each other.
But now let's settle this. Nickelodeon is 100 times better than Disney Channel. And I want to make that clear.
Now or in the past?
I think in general. I think, like, all of the years... Like, Nickelodeon has had so many more iconic shows, I think. Like, old Nickelodeon. All that...
Drake and Josh, Amanda Show.
And all that, like,
Well, like, Disney has, like, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life, Wizards.
What are there any Disney shows that are, like, from the late 90s that are iconic? Like, all that
I don't think they're Even Stevens and That's So Raven. Are those? I don't think Disney had anything in the 90s. At least
yeah.
I can think of.
That's why I just think, like, Nickelodeon is so much more iconic.
Yeah, now that I'm actually, like, thinking about it, there's no, like, when Disney Plus released, there was no shows except for, like, Phineas and Ferb. are in like Star versus the Forces of Evil that I was like, I need to go rewatch these shows right
Yeah.
now.
There are so many Nickelodeon shows where I'm like, I have, like, fucking Drake and Josh, I rewatched all of that. Victorious. Even Victorious is, like, somewhat of a newer show, and that shit was still, like,
But it's still good.
very
yeah.
funny. iCarly, I've been rewatching iCarly a lot. I mean, like, I can go back and rewatch any, like, Amanda Show episode or Keenan and Kel episode or all of that episode, and, like, it'll always be funny to me.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh shoot, this is back to like Nickelodeon making jabs at Disney. There is one episode of Phineas and Ferb where they just shit on Nickelodeon, and I think that's funny.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I forgot about this.
So it was like the Phineas and Ferb movie when they were like going across the world in one day. And Phineas was like panicking, like digging through the sand for something that they need to like find to like rebuild. And then he's like, he grabs like a sponge and a starfish. He's like, a sponge and a starfish? We can't do anything with this.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's good.
Jabs, and I always think that's, especially, I'd say wholehearted ones are funnier than like personal attacks like the radio stations that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like small little jabs like the Phineas and Ferb one. It's just like a fun little thing. I think
it's
fun.
cute. It's cute. It's like two people who have a Cartoon Network is also very iconic. Like Cartoon Network has some crazy iconic shows.
Mm-hmm. Like, and there's still, I feel like Cartoon Network is the one channel that I'm still kind of watching.
Yeah, like it's the one channel that didn't completely go to shit.
Yeah, because like when everywhere else started going like really bad, like Cartoon Network was still kind of chilling. They had like their weird era of like people shows, like Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Right, yeah.
That was like a weird little era, but then they were like, here's regular show and Adventure Time. Sorry about Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Yeah. Also, I just remembered this, but Disney had like that weird subsection Disney XD.
Oh, I loved Disney. Disney XD was literally Disney for the boy.
Disney XD was like very hit or miss. Like there are some shows that were okay, but then there were some shows that were like, holy shit.
Kicking It.
Kicking It was a good show. Kicking It was a very good show.
They also had Disney Plus also had all of like the animation shows. Like that's where they had Gravity Falls, Jimmy Two Shoes, and Star versus the Forces of Evil, which I really enjoyed. I like that part of Disney XD, but like fucking, I never watched Zeke and Luther or like the other like dude bro shows.
Yeah.
Because Para Kings.
Para Kings was like, so awful. I was watching that like when it came out when I was younger.
I don't even remember.
But I even remember consciously thinking this show is really not that good. Like while I was a child. But I do remember Kicking It being, and I think the main reason why Kicking It I really liked is because I had a crush on fucking whatever his name was, and then the other girl, I had a crush on that girl, and then the guy, and I don't know why I don't remember their names. Hold on, let me get it. A lot of the shows that I liked had a lot of the parts where I just had crushes on the main characters.
That's what TV shows are, pretty much.
Yeah. Olivia Holt was the girl who was in Kicking It.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah.
Yeah, her.
So this girl that I follow on Twitch got a raid from Milton from Kicking It.
Yeah, he's been like twitching it up.
It's the new Kicking It, but it's twitching it.
Also,
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I found Milton's Twitter recently, and I was like, what an interesting man.
I think it's fun to see what like people are up to now.
For sure.
We went very off topic. I don't even remember the original. It was like host of stations having beef with each other. I always feel like it was always Nickelodeon versus Disney, and Cartoon Network was just also there.
Yeah, I feel like Cartoon Network kind of was just like their own wholesome network that like never had feuds with the other network because they're just too perfect.
And then it's like you can also like kind of like tell like where the company's like priorities are at. Where like Cartoon Network has like every single fucking show has like some representation in it. Nickelodeon's getting there, and Disney still won't do it. They're like, no.
Disney still is just, they're just not gonna.
Because I still do, personally. A lot of my favorite shows are like kids shows because my brain can't handle anything.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of kids shows now are like actually like well written, and it's crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
Not like kids shows, but like Adventure Time, regular show type shows is what I'm talking about.
Right, yeah.
Not like fucking Peppa Pig. I'm not watching Peppa Pig.
iCarly is so good though. because I mean, along with everyone else, I've been rewatching it, and it's just like so funny.
And even like the dated bits, like you can tell it's so dated, but it's
Yeah.
still really funny.
There was a fucking episode that Dave and I were watching where Freddie was talking about how he's had so many dropped calls recently. And then Sam was like, "Oh, it's because I've been putting your phone antenna in my ear." And I was like, "Antenna? What?" What is that?
I almost forgot about phone antennas.
Yeah.
It's just been so long. Since I never had a phone when phone antennas existed.
Yeah.
So that's just always a fun little thing.
I mean, I had a home phone. Do people still have home phones?
Like on applications and like doctors' things, they still
Yeah.
say, "What's your home phone number?" I don't. What the fuck is that?
Do
even
people
supposed to
still
mean?
do people still have home phones? I remember like I feel like up until recently my parents got rid of theirs, but
I haven't had a home phone in a
Yeah.
long time. I remember our old home phone they gave to me to make phone calls and just have as my own little phone when I was like 10, and that was the
Yeah.
last time we ever used a home phone. Was all the way back then. But it's like it's crazy. I'm trying to think of how to like I feel like I'm gonna sound like one of those like back in my day type people. But like it's so crazy to me how like it's no longer like a thing, I think, where it's like you call on the home phone and be like, "Hi, Miss Stacy, it's Emma. Is Katie here so I can call? I want to call her." Why did I not use my mom's actual name if I was gonna use my own name? I don't know where the fuck I'm at. It's like, "Hey, can I speak to her? Is she home today?" And it's like, "Yeah, she's home. Here, I'll go get her." And then you have to
Yeah.
go, "Hi!" on the phone.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
kind of
back
miss
when you,
those
like,
days.
And like back when you would like knock on your friend's door and be like, can you come up today?" I feel like that thing where you have to knock on your friend's door to see if they want to play today is what what started me having like severe social anxiety.
Yeah, me
'Cause
too.
one time I knocked on my friend's door to see if she was home because the cars were there. So I'm like, "Oh, she's probably home. She just doesn't drive." And I knocked on the door and no one answered. And so I knocked like one more time. And then her grandfather comes out, opens the door, and starts screaming at me and be like, "You're knocking too fucking loud. We're trying to sleep." And I'm like, "It's 4 p.m. Sorry for
How
knocking
old were
on the
you?
door." 8.
And an old man was just cursing at you?
Yeah, and he was just like really mad at me for waking him up. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, is Vanessa able to play?" And he's like, "No!
Fucking old
Vanessa's
people.
not
dude.
able to play today."
Jesus.
And so then I got too scared to ever knock on her door. So like, "Can you just come to my house from now on?" There's also a possibility that her grandfather killed my cat.
Well, that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole different thing, yeah. Cause like, whenever like my cat was like was a neighborhood cat, so she
Right.
used to just kind of like walk around, because that's what cats do sometimes.
Yeah.
And then he would always like yell if like the dogs or the cats ever got onto his lawn. And then like the cat went
Jesus.
missing, and Vanessa, she was like, "Do you want a bag of your cat's shit?" And I'm like, "What?" So I'm guessing my cat shit on his lawn and never saw my cat again.
Oh, Jesus.
R.I.P. Bailey, wherever you
Old
are.
people, dude.
It's just, I was having this conversation where old people are either the nicest people on the earth
Yeah.
or the worst.
Yeah,
human
exactly.
beings possible.
Yeah.
There is no in between. You're either the nicest people on earth or absolute terrible human being. That's it. Only
Yeah.
two choices. Like, I work at Denny's, so my entire clientele is old people. And there's the old people who will yell at me because I say, "Can you put a mask on, please?" And they'll just yell at me and then like run out of the store all mad at me. And then I have this other like regular, her name is Amelia. And Amelia, like whenever like someone will like come up and like yell at me, and then she'll be like standing there and she'll be like, "You leave her alone. She is just doing her job. If you don't want to follow the policies, don't come here." And I'm like, "Thank you, Amelia."
I love
Just an
Amelia.
old lady just sitting behind me telling everyone off.
Yes, I love like old nice regulars at your job. Like at Planet Fitness, there was this regular who was very old, and he walked with like a hunch in his back, but every single day, literally every day, he would come to the gym for 2 hours on the elliptical, like nonstop. Like he was my hero. He would go to the gym every day, and he was like walking with a hunch, like really bad. But he would come in for 2 hours and go on the elliptical, and he was the nicest person to me. When I first started working there, I was really nervous, and you could tell, but he was always like trying to like calm me down whenever I would check him in, because he could tell that I was anxious, and he was always so nice. And he like, for the first 3 or 4 times that he saw me, he always tried to memorize his name, my name, and then he kept forgetting it, but eventually he remembered, and he would always come in and he'd be like, "Hi Angie, how's your day been?" And I don't know, it's just a very nice old man. And then one time he asked me if I had change so that he could do his laundry, and I gave him change, and then the next day he paid me back.
What nice. It's just old people.
Yeah.
They're either like really nice and sweet or
just awful.
Gosh dang, the worst.
Yeah.
And it's just
like either the nicest people or racist.
Yeah, because like, there'll be old people who like get mad at like the smallest problems.
Yeah.
Like one time my coworker tried to take this lady like to like a Denny's. We have like a small 2-seater booth that we like parties of 1s and 2s to. So we took it was the only table we had left, so we took like this old woman to that table, and she's like, "I don't want to sit here." And we're like, "Well, this is the only table that we have right now." And she's like, "What about all these other tables?" I'm like, "Well, those are, no, you can't sit there because we're at capacity. We can't sit every table." And she's like, "But I don't want to sit here." And then my coworker, she's like, "Well, this is the only table we have. If you don't want it, you can go back outside and wait." And then she's like, "Shut your fat ass up."
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to sit at this fucking table. And so we just told her to leave, and she came back this week, and my manager's like, "Put her at that small table again. I want to see what happens."
Dude, people like that are just so fucking entitled for no reason. Like, how did they get to be that way? What made them like that?
I feel like it's just like, have you ever been on r/entitled parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just entitled parents, then it goes to their children.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was at the park with like a few of my friends, and I was with Nico, my friend, and they went on like a little walk around the park just for fun while everyone else was talking. And then as they came back, and they're like, a little boy ran into me on his scooter, and the mother screamed at me for being in her child's way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know.
It's just, I will never get it, because I'm the type of person who will get the wrong order and then just sit there and tolerate it.
I will literally apologize for everything.
Like, they're like, it's like crazy. Like one time I was serving like this couple, and like the lady ordered like the pancake breakfast or something, and she didn't realize that it came with eggs. And then I was like, "How's everything going?" She's like, "Everything's great." And her boyfriend's like, "No, talk to her." And then I'm like, "Well, what's wrong?" And she's like, "Nothing's wrong." And he's like, "She's allergic to eggs, and the eggs are touching the hash browns as well, so she can't eat that." And she's like, No, it's okay. I can just avoid it." And then I'm like, "If you're allergic to eggs, I will bring back your food." She's like, "No, I'll be okay." And he's like, eggs can kill you. Please let her return your food."
She gets it. That is definitely something I would do.
I'm like, "Listen, I get it, but you are allergic to eggs.
Yeah.
Please let me return your food." And she's like, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "It's not your fault."
It's not your fault you're allergic to eggs.
I think I'm gonna do. She's like, "Oh, a little egg's gonna hurt you, huh? You're gonna get hurt by a little egg. You little egg boy."
That's what you should have done. You'd just be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? It's a fucking egg. Grow up."
Please, everyone, make sure to raise your kids to not be entitled pieces of garbage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because then maybe one day we'll stop.
Maybe one day we can finally eliminate entitled old people.
I want r/entitled parents to go out of business.
Yes.
We should just do a video where we just go down Reddit.
Oh god, yeah. That'd be a nightmare. I think it might be time to end this thing.
Yeah, we can just talk to chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your little outro?
Yeah, well, I'll do my little outro.
Go ahead.
Alright, guys. Well, I have to go and eat a bowl of cereal, so that's going to be it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you all so much for listening. Make sure to go check out our Twitter at Peaked in Sixth. All of our links to all of our socials are on there. We also stream this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Peaked in Sixth Grade. And that is it. Have a good day. Don't eat too much cereal. Bye.
My TikTok's now at 300.
Wait, you didn't say bye. Say bye.
Oh, bye. I'm sorry. Bye.